Good morning guys and welcome back to the vlog. Today I've got planned a ride with Jack, so it's about 9:30 now. I'm going to head down and meet him in Guildford about 10 to, and then we're going to ride and meet a friend of his who's apparently quite a fast local racer in Hazelmere. And we're just going to do about a 2-hour ride around the hills, and basically all I'm going to do is be accumulating time in VO2 Zone 5 zone. So rather than doing the session that I was going to do, which is going to be 5 or 6 times 3 minutes at the same power as I did last week, so 350, 360 watts, what I'm going to do instead is just go on a pretty fast ride with them, but every time I do a turn or every time it's an uphill, stick at that VO2 zone. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get changed into my kit now and head out on the road. So I've just got back from my ride, and long story short, I'm not able to pair my phone with my Garmin, and it's not syncing across. It's really annoying. There's these whole memes in cycling, it's like when your Garmin doesn't auto-sync, it's like proper first world problems, but it is annoying when things that are supposed to work don't work. Hopefully I can get it sorted now so I can see the kind of numbers I was doing, because we were hitting it up those hills. I think I've just seen Jack Strava did 400 watts up Coombe Lane in like top 100, and I think we gapped him a little bit, so I mean that's a mega effort from all of us, to be honest. We'll have to see. And there's definitely plenty more time in the legs, which is very, very promising. And by no means I'm saying I'll be able to challenge the com with like Alexander Richardson and Edmund Bradbury, but I reckon I can get top 10 during my time at uni, hopefully. But I don't know, I'll have to have a proper whack at them at some point. Yeah, boy! Oh my word, look at this, so good. Doesn't it just look amazing? You can't tell me it doesn't look good. In here we've got pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, chia seeds, we've got frozen blueberries, frozen raspberries, we've got porridge with coconut milk, and we've got that little brown sugar just sprinkled on top to get in those calories, make it taste sweet, and make the whole thing so much better. So you'll just have to excuse me whilst I completely tuck into this absolutely lovely dish of porridge that I love to have after my rides. The ride today was proper class. I've had a look on Strava. The ride was with Jack and a guy called Chris Jenkinson. Brilliant guy actually, it's the first time I've met him, so thanks to Jack for introducing me to him. He's a very, very strong rider actually, and we were kind of going toe to toe up most of the hills around Surrey. I think we got like 50 or 60th up Coombe Lane, and my average heart rate was like 10 beats slower than it could be. I think I did 5:15 up box, which is a pretty decent time. Pretty full gas, although I know there's time to be had in terms of the pacing at the beginning and getting more aero and maybe a better day, and leaving things like the bar bag bottles and heavy pockets at the bottom of the climb. But overall, it's a pretty good whack out today. Again, I didn't do the intervals exactly as prescribed by me, but the main thing is accumulating time in zone and having fun. And to be honest, I didn't mind going off the rails a little bit today's ride. One thing actually, and if I remember, I'll put a screenshot of it here, but up Crocknorth was kind of the best my legs have felt in a very long time, because I was looking down and seeing 400, but I was out the saddle. I think I held about 400 watts for about 2, maybe 2.5 minutes out the saddle the whole time. I didn't feel comfortable like chill, but I was like, I could press on here more if I wanted to. I got in that rhythm. I haven't really gone for any comms or climbs in a very long time, and after a winter of zone 2, it's nice to remind my body that I am capable of some decent things, and hopefully with some more training, some more VO2 specific work, that can only get better and better as we come into race season. And to be honest, I probably should target hill climb season, because that's probably going to be my speciality, being a lighter rider. Anyway, I won't waffle on, as I always say. I've got let me eat this. I've got a few hours of studying to do, and I'll pick up the camera a little bit later on. Right, I'm actually quite late, and I'll explain why in a second. So it's 20 to 6, I've finished uni work for the day, I've cooked myself some pasta, and at 6 o'clock we've got the annual general meeting for the Team Surrey Triathlon. Now in this meeting is basically deciding who is going to be the next president, who's going to be on the next committee. So essentially I've got to eat this really quickly and then join, so I'll pick up the camera afterwards and I'll have a chat about what happened in the meeting. Well, there you have it. The meeting has just finished. Sam has been elected treasurer of the Triathlon Club, Chris is the deputy president, and myself has been elected as the president. Admittedly, we were the only people going forward for the roles, but just keep that between you and I. It's a really exciting opportunity for next year. It doesn't really mean much for now, although that we'll be working with Jake and with the current committee as we sort of understand the roles that we need to adopt and the responsibility we're taking on, and hopefully we can really take Team Surrey Triathlon and Cycling Incorporated into that in a really positive direction post-corona. I'm not going to start spieling off to you about everything that I want to do with the club and take it in the direction of, because I've just done that on Teams and no one here wants to hear it. But yeah, I am now going to be the president of Team Surrey Triathlon for next year, which is very exciting. It's not something that I thought would happen. I always saw myself as adopting some kind of responsibility in some form of leadership role, but I never would have imagined that it would be president straight after being first year. Anyway guys, I'm going to end the video there. It's been another fantastic day of training. I really enjoyed riding with Chris and Jack earlier. It was absolutely fantastic. Tomorrow I'm actually going for the Bucks qualifying time in the run, so it's a 2-mile run around a loop, and currently Paddy set the standard as I think 11 minutes 19 seconds for 2 miles, which is pretty quick. I'll have to see how I get on. I haven't actually done any top end running for quite a while, so we'll have to see. Anyway guys, thank you very much again for watching the video. My name is Zach, and I'll see you next time. I can't do that. I can't end it there. Anyway, goodbye.